He was just another struggling writer in a crowded city of forgotten dreams. By day, he worked odd jobs, repairing broken electronics, selling snacks on the street, even offering himself up for medical trials. By night, he hunched over a second-hand laptop in a tiny apartment lit by a single flickering bulb, typing out stories no one wanted to hear. He wasn't lazy, he wasn't untalented, but he was writing about the wrong things. At least that's what the world kept telling him. He wrote about people on the edge, about debt, crushing, humiliating debt. The kind that doesn't just empty your wallet, but empties your soul. About society's underdogs, delivery men, factory workers, broken families, people forced into a corner where morality is a luxury they can't afford. He imagined a world where these desperate individuals are invited into a game. Only now, losing means death. But the prize for surviving? Enough money to change everything. Or so they think. He called it a survival game. But it wasn't just about blood and gore. It was about capitalism, inequality, and the haunting question: what would you do for money if you had nothing left to lose? No one wanted it. Studios rejected the script for being too unrealistic, too disturbing, too bizarre. Some laughed at the idea. Others just passed without comment. For over 10 years he tried. Over 10 years he failed. At one point he was so broke he had to sell his laptop. The very laptop on which he had written the script for just $675 to survive. Still, he kept going, because the story never left him. The idea for the game came from his own life. In the early 2000s, he was in serious debt, jobless, and spending his time reading manga in cafes to escape his own hopelessness. He was obsessed with Japanese survival comics like Battle Royale, Liar Game, and Kaiji. These stories planted a seed. What if I took these death games and grounded them in real-world class struggle? What if it wasn't just about survival, but a reflection of how the poor are forced to fight each other while the rich sit back and watch? In 2021, Netflix finally gave his idea a chance. In just days after release, it became a phenomenon. People around the world were binge-watching a show they couldn't stop talking about. They dressed as the characters. Memes flooded the internet. Think pieces flooded blogs. His phone, which had once sat silent for months, rang nonstop. They didn't know the writer spent over 10 years in poverty, begging for someone to see what he saw. They didn't know the creator was once told he'd never make it, but he did. And the man behind it all? Hwang Dong-hyuk. And the story he fought to tell was called Squid Game, a tale that wasn't just fiction, it was a mirror to everything we ignore.